seems very depressed.
What is it, Kino? Has something happened?
Miss Melly.
Why the sighing? It's unlike the bright, bubbly Kino I know.
What? Kino not allowed to be moody? It's sensitive, especially at age of now.
I see. Then I hope you'll forgive me. So something worrying you? Anything you care to discuss with me?
Doubt if can help. But maybe Miss Melly have some advice.
Oh, very well. In that case, I'm all ears.
Kino follow Miss Melly and Shaw calls Skulky like to come with.
Yes, quite.
But at start, Kino never think Kino come to such very far away place. That why, when Kino leave, Kino not say bye-bye to Mama Pon. If Kino come back now, there's sure to be heck to pay. When Mama Pon angry, monster look like chew toy. Just thought of remember makes mood go plunge.
Did Oka really have such force of character? But don't fret. It's only because she worries about you. That intensity is nothing but a sign that you are loved dearly, Kino.
Miss Melly sure.
Yes. I'd say she only scolds you because she cares.
Mama Pon get angry because love. Kino not really understand.
Look at it this way. Kino, you are her beloved son. If you were hurt, Oka would be sad, would she not? Therefore, when she scolds you, it's to try and ensure that you don't put yourself in harm's way. So, do not think it cruelty.
Kino no. Everything resolved if Miss Melly just tells Mama Pon to tone down harsh when angry at Kino. If do that, even Mama Pon may become bit gentle upon.
No, that I cannot do.
Mama, why no?
You really need me to explain. Isn't it the mark of a hero pon to take responsibility for their own actions? At least I believe Ricky did, to an extent. If you wanted to come with us, you should have asked Ricky and Oka's permission to begin with. Don't you think that's what a hero pon ought to do?
Mama!
You'll find as you go through life, similar situations may reoccur. If they do, and if you act the way you did this time, nobody will acknowledge you as a true hero pon.
Mama! Miss Melly's so stern. Kino admit defeat. Sneaking on the boat was naughty behavior.
Kino, once you realize you have done wrong, you must reflect on it and rectify it as soon as you can. If you let the chance slip you by, you may not get another.
Kino got it, Miss Melly. From now, Kino promised to never follow friends or sneaky skulky again. We'll follow friends proudly.
Oh. It seems I didn't explain properly after all. What you did wrong was to cause Oka undue concern. So you'll have to accept your punishment, put time into self-reflection, and next time, simply do better. That is the behavior that will let you grow on your path as a mighty hero.
Understood. Kino promise.
I wonder if he really understood.
I'm going to assume no, but hey, that's just a part of growing up. I guess since while we're here, speaking of Nopon that are from Frontier Village, we caught you just before we started recording, but now we got you. Also, I don't know what it is with Xenoblade, but its waterfalls are very loud!
Yeah, it was difficult to hear Melia in the one with Nene because the waterfall was really loud.
All I will say is thank God for subtitles, but I guess it is a bit of a minor gripe that we had this in Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade X, and to an extent this game as well. I just don't really get why Japan has such a trouble like balancing audio. I guess because they've got to retroactively do it for the English voice actors, and they use different levels and whatnot, but still.
Yeah, Jenna Coleman is so quiet.
I mean, it's because she is portraying a very quiet yet stern character who's not overblown, who is very composed, but it doesn't help when there's a massive waterfall. That's like putting a library next to a goddamn construction site. It just doesn't work. Welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. In the last episode, it turns out there's more to the Fogbeasts than what we saw. Or what we know. Well, anyway, in this episode, we are going to go around and explore. So, if those who are curious, there will be no story progression throughout this place, for this episode. But finally, we meet you.
Meh, what Pororo do? One Pororo is extremely not enough to collect. Meh, our friends may be travelers persons? Then that's great. Pororo have a quest that would be perfect for travel persons. Pororo come to Bionis Shoulder by flying with certain esteemed person in basket attached to Petrix. But there was big home basket and vital food stuff that Pororo bring. It all strewn across land from sky high. Pororo admit was a bit careless on own side to not notice sooner, but when boss realized, flying to terrible rage. Was a crucial asset for sell-off in darkest tower time of crisis. Meh, Pororo go and pick back up now. That was the exact order. Stuff that ended up scattered all over Bionis Shoulder's favor Pororo, so would love to gather up for sure. But Bionis Shoulder all full of terrible monsters wandering about, Pororo forced to reckon with own limitations. So extend ask to friend travel persons. Please, would friends mind gathering up Pororo's favorite we'll ever find?
Debuff resist 5.
Plural thanks for agreeing. Well then, please come to inform Pororo whenever find more of Pororo's favorite. Pick up all his huge of job, so Pororo give rewards on ongoing basis in proportion to number found.
Okay, well that's... Yikes. Well, is there one right next to you, or is that just me? Also, what is with these quad wings and just wanting your hide? I mean, I know I know Melia looks nice, but Jesus Christ, pick your own species. Or is it just that time in the Quadwing's life cycle? I don't bloody know. Either way, let's just get over at the Quadwings and let's just get on with the episode. Yep, yeah, to my point, this is going to be an explorative and just experiencing episode. So we're going to be doing a bit of fighting. Not entirely fighting, but just important fights. Exploring, possibly doing some unique monsters, and pond specters, and side quests, and all for the like.
Nice job.
And I guess as we go on, I guess we'll just take a moment to just inspect and talk about all our favorite aspects of this game so far.
Mm-hmm.
And we're starting off with a Fogbeast Eeks, and upon doing a little bit of more research, to explain Fogbeasts who don't quite know what's going on. Fogbeasts are a different type group of enemy compared to unique monsters, in which they have increased stats and increased levels compared to the regular set of enemies. And of course, as you've seen, as soon as the fight started, they are able to enrage all the surrounding enemies. Granted, it doesn't turn them into Fogbeasts, but they pretty much gain all the buffs that come with it. And Kino bites the dust really badly. A way to mitigate this is to use Mind Blast or Monado Purge, which helps. But if you're getting dogpiled like this, it can definitely be a struggle, as we found out in many attempts. So it's up to you in whether you go about it. However, just like unique monsters, there is benefits to killing them. And this is when I'm going to go into slight tutorial mode, so as I've given if I sound a bit blunt and very broad.
Which tragic. Is that all the backbone you have?
If we would wake up. Wow, Shulk, you do not care. Wow, Shulk, you are an asshole. I mean, granted, I know you're surrounded by a bunch of enemies, but couldn't our Nopon friends help?
Manifest yourself. Ether is flowing through me.
You know, for its worth, a Fogbeast has
Mind blast. Reflection. Manifest.
Were we too reckless? We still have need of you, Kino.
Now it's time to turn.
Instinct is fading.
Spicy nut to crack. Heal kaboom!
but it was too late. Anyway, no, I couldn't get a Fogbeast outright, but just to go over it briefly, if you kill them, they drop something which is called art coins. These can be exchanged for master art books. These are one level higher than the maximum we're ever used to in the base game. But unlike unique monsters, is that once you kill a Fogbeast, it's not the only art coin that it can drop. They have a rare chance of dropping them multiple times. So, if you do end up finding a unique monster or a Fogbeast in which is an easy kill Fogbeast wise, then it is possible to grind them multiple times and gather many art coins. Now granted, it's not the only thing which we're going to run into, but it's just a nice little system to keep in mind. And with that Eek's killed, we get a new art coin. And what we've just shown there is an example. I dare say it's one of the prime examples of how to beat Fogbeasts easily. The reason why they activate that aura so quickly at the start of fights is to make you outnumbered and outpowered straight off. So if you want to, before the fight, if you want to chip away at the allies the guy possibly has, then it is possible to do so. And I guess also why here, because during the last few episodes, this has purposely been bugging me, as we decided to go back through the tutorials off screen and have a look at one thing. Because I have thought the party gauge hasn't really been used a lot.
No.
To a great deal. And it turns out it's because of all of the Nopon recruits in which we have following us, we don't have a single red one.
That's what I'd like to believe, because it mentions a color of each or something along those lines.
Yeah. I mean, granted, the tutorials from that aren't 100% clear. Because don't get me wrong, it's not as bad. It's not as bad as Xenoblade 2's, but still, it isn't like clear. I don't know, but that's just me, I think. Now, if you're looking for that side quest, it's probably underneath you. If I had to hazard a guess,
Probably.
in some cave or some other way. And you know what? It does make me excited to think that this place has, not only is it expansive, it's also got multiple levels. It's got depth to it. And I think that could be said for a majority of what we've seen thus far. As long as the Fogbeast isn't here, I think we'll be okay. I shall remember to wake us up every once in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, Melia, it looks like you're asleep. Oh well. Well, that Fogbeast got bad really quickly.
I fear I approach my limit. Reflection manifest.
don't know, game. You tell me. Also, that's jerkish. That's jerkish how the wolves that the Ferris summoned during that fight, they're still there.
Yeah.
They're still spawned. And they're currently blocking that other Nuppon from escaping. That's kind of funny. Well, I guess it's a good idea to hunt that Ferris first. Otherwise, oh my god, is it possible if you keep fighting that Ferris and he spawns wolves upon wolves upon wolves? Could you overload the game's RAM?
I don't know.
Just have multiple wolves on screen? Oh my god, you could probably wreck the frame rate.
Have Wolfception. Huh?
Yeah. Just wolves inside the wolves. Shutting up now.
Yeah, I think it's Did Nene knock off socks?
Yeah, because it's... Those of you who don't know, off-screen... Well, I guess none of you would know upon saying that. We've been trying to think, does Nene say, did Nene not have socks, or did Nene knock off socks? Because let's be honest, it's clearly a parody of Ryan's dialogue, of him saying, we're gonna knock your block off. Oh, son of a beep, he summoned another Gogol. Unfair. Unfair. But anyway, though. It's just a small thing. It's like, I really want to know what she's saying.
I know. It's like, for years we thought Dunban said, I'm with that man. But he says, I'm without match.
It's just in the context of what I've been seeing. It honestly sounds like he says, I'm with that man. I mean, what odd was that?
Peerless.
Peerless. Although, to be fair, it's not as good as what Alice thought of Fiora said way back when.
Stopped you!
Stopped you.
What dialogue was that for?
Stopped you. I don't know what it was for, though. Maybe a shattering a vision tag?
Or maybe a block. Yep. Apparently she thought Fiora said another version of Pikachu. Stopped you. We'll get to when we kill the goddamn Fogbeasts. Well, for what it's worth, we picked up another one of Pororo's favorites, and dodging that. let's talk to this one.
4-4 was able to pawn spec whole area without hitch. Again, work of friends was much appreciated.
The what?
Incidentally, 4-4 might have another TNC request. It involved escorting 4-4 personally to Chief 1-1. Chief 1-1 is chief of the whole Pawn Spectre squad. Said Shoulder of Bionis is ripe for treasure pickings. It'd stick around long enough, 4-4 could be richer beyond wildest dream. Ooh, 4-4 can almost smell the fame. It not excite friends too? Believe 4-4, it all become clear once friends hear straight from mouth of Chief. Okay, 4-4 will keep friends company until able to meet Chief. Pleased to treat 4-4 in manner to which 4-4 accustomed.
So now we have got another one of Yellow Team. My god, we're still waiting for Red.
Yeah.
But hopefully, is there like a red one in there, or is that just me? Because I could have sworn there was a red one. Nope. We are still ways away. Ah well. Fogbeast Ferris, hopefully this isn't too much of a problem. And luckily, it's just him and the Chromar. The Chromar appears to be dancing. He's doing the running Chromar dance. Excellent. But hopefully we'll be able to take him down. And apart from the increased enemy numbers and the implied challenge, we may not show every single Fogbeast on screen, but we will make note of any that we kill off screen. Kino, fun fact, you nearly did because you kinda died.
Yeah.
Because you kinda died like Ryuji. Seems like we don't have any more red ones on the map, so looks like we're in a bit of trouble here. That is one complaint that I will say, that it doesn't give you a red one straight off.
Yeah.
Because it definitely gets across the fact that you can't have anything close to a chain attack. However, in the base game, it gives you a chain attack as soon as we would have three characters. So I will say that is one point. That is one point against this game I will give it.
And I'm not even 100% sure that we will get that if we got a red one, because I originally had the thought that we couldn't do that unless we got all 10 of them.
Well, we'll just have to see. So initially, the impression is the party gauge is literally just for reviving at this moment in time, as far as practical uses, unless there's something we're missing. And if there is something we're missing, hey, please let us know. Please let us know in the comments. We're still learning, and this is going to be a blind experience. Bye, Nene. Apparently, just jumping off just seemed like a good idea at the time. Oh no.
Greetings.
Oh there! Are you not the fellows who were aboard that vessel? Ever since that blasted thing came down, the fish just haven't been biting. I expect this has upset the monsters too. They've been getting very tetchy lately. We can hardly sit back and wait for the fish to come to us, can we? Poor Hamlin is practically wasting away thanks to this fine mess. At least in Grandel we had the luxury of having a lake nearby. What I'm trying to say is that your arrival has made our lives miserable, and I'd like you to take some responsibility. It's the Pagels that are the problem. Be a sport and hunt them, a few of them. For me, 3, let's say. That should at least give me a bit of breathing room to fish. Then, get to it!
At least we know he's a greetings guy. So that sound effect is used outside of the base game.
They had to use my assets at some point, you know. Oh well. Clamoring Pagels looks like they're clamoring to die, so just give us a bit of a moment. And you didn't even drop chests, you clamoring assholes.
Yeah.
That was why they were clamoring. They were looking for something to drop. Oh, we want to be worth something, please. We're clamoring for loot drops.
Greetings.
Ho there! I say ho there to everyone, every time. So you've succeeded the Pagels, have you? Good work. At long last, I can cast my mind back to fishing, and then cast my line to fishing. I better come back with a good haul so that Hamlin won't have much to sleep on an empty stomach. Good for you. We get money.
That's it.
We didn't even get any upgrades or weapons or gems or whatnot. My God, that quest was clamoring for a lot of things.
Yeah.
None of them good. There's not one spawned in, and they alerted the Gogos. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, Melia, you don't want to go there. That's definitely a pole. Well, these turkeys are here
Yeah.
to say hello. You better watch yourself, though. Are they gonna look at Melia and go, "Countess," because you're bird lady? And then I have to remind myself the Finch is a girl, not a boy.
Yeah. And
Florin was a guy.
yeah, I was just about to say.
It's like those two worked in cahoots at Monolith and thought, you know what, let's twist their genders. Just a mess with some heads. We need info, but not quite yet, dude. So you are going to be on your own, walking back and forth for a bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know how Dixon feels. Ha 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 ha.
I don't think he'll be waiting as long as Dixon, though.
Is he gonna be waiting 3 or 4 months?
No, true.
Hopefully not. Behold, Melia, unable to walk upstairs. She's used to escalators, you see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, come off. Ahoy there, quest giver. Can you please jump down on your own volition so I can collect a reward from you? I am Emperor, so I demand you jump down and break your legs for my convenience
And my amusement.
I don't think Melia's that cruel. Jump off a cliff. Why, Your Highness? It'll make me laugh.
And I need to laugh in these times.
So what, the guy does it and he's screaming in pain and Melia's like, that didn't amuse me as much as I thought. Oh well, bye.
I fear I approach my limit.
Melia jumps up onto roofs of houses and does not give a shoop. Because Melia's a badass. Melia is Assassin's Creed. It turns out, this wasn't even the way to go. Melia was unnecessarily epic.
And broke her legs unnecessarily.
Oh, so this is how it feels. I broke my own legs for my own amusement. You can probably tell that we haven't had a lot of time to explore Grandel, so you know what? That's what we are definitely mitigating right now.
Yeah.
I guess if I am going to know these people, I should know my way around, or at least know my way to the bathroom. Because that is a general rule of thumb. If you find yourselves in a new town or new location, know where the restrooms are. Might come in handy. Or otherwise, you're just going to be walking from door to door of random houses and going, "Excuse me, can I use your bathroom?" Yes? No? Okay. What Kino and Nene are saying now is they're watching Melia jump from house to house like a goddamn mad lady and just going, break my legs! You know what? The more Melia does this, the more credence Tyrea has. Stupid girl! Why you keep on doing this to yourself? In this particular moment, Tyrea has... She has the moral high ground. And I never thought I'd be able to say that in a Xenoblade game. For once, Tyrea is in the right and not Melia. Alright, Melia, big jump or go home. The awkward silence continues. And more legs have been broken. Just not Melia's. This is definitely an elaborate place for a settlement.
Yeah.
As opposed to Colony 9, which was very simplistic and flat. And like I said before, in this episode, this place has depth. It has layers. Bloody hell is this thing? These Pond Spectres are useless.
Don't even know which one it was, so I can't track it or anything.
Oh, that's a good sign of an Empress, isn't it? I've got to help someone. I don't remember who, but it was just... I think it was a person who was a gender and another thing, I guess. Were they Machina, Hyentia, or Homs? I don't know. They had features to them. What kind of a description is that? A broad one. Give us a moment.
I fear I approach my limit.
Ah, it's just scratch. Even a very big scratch.
It's a stab wound. It's a stab wound, so you're all good. I think if you. Okay, that's not just what I was expecting.
All this for Pororo's favorite. I thought it was an NPC you needed to turn something into.
At least poor Pororo's gonna love you for the amount of times you've broken your legs, fractured your ankles, and just broke your ribs, and everything else under the sun. Me with the knopping arm, a knopping arm. He's going, "What bird lady doing?" She losing her mind. But I think on that madness, I think we're going to end things here. Wasn't really an action-packed episode, but hey, at least we learned a few things, and we've learned to despise Pororo. In some ways, I guess.
And Melia needs to get her legs looked at.
Yes, stop banging the Melia. It's gonna make it worse. But on that note, guys, if you like the video, be sure to like it. If you don't like it, well then, the Noppon army will deal with you soon. Which Noppon army, I don't know. Preferably ones whose legs are not like jelly at this point. But if you want to subscribe, see more content like this, then be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.